Hi, my name is Sabrina. In this video, I'm going to be in a cooking class. My mom signed me up for a cooking class called Chop Chop Cooking Club. They usually hold classes in a location near us, but due to the pandemic, the class was virtual and we made the food in our own kitchen. I made 2 recipes. The first was Garbanzo Bonanza salad. The second one was Zucchini pizza bites. Both recipes were fun and easy to make. For the Garbanzo Bonanza salad, we will need a can of garbanzo beans, a lemon, zucchinis, tomatoes, dried oregano, olive oil, salt, and cutting board, knives, and spoons and stuff.
Let's start with the garbanzo beans. I have someone to need that.
Awesome.
Okay. So when I grab the can lid, I hold it like that so I'm not touching the edges because those can be very sharp. But what's in with all those beans?
Ooh.
So before you pour the beans in, you want to go over to a sink, and then you could pour the can into the bowl here.
Once you got your chickpeas separated from their chickpea juice, then you're going to pour them into your mixing bowl that we're going to mix everything in.
Okay, what's your next step? Not yet?
And next, I think we'll cut up our English cucumber. So if you're all done with that step, you can get your cucumber out and have your knife ready. You guys all ready to cut up your cucumber? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready.
Oh.
We got some nods. Awesome, perfect.
How about we do the tomatoes next?
Thomas, do you want to show us your
Sure.
chopping skills?
So first thing with the tomatoes is we should make sure we also wash those first. And it's kind of nice because tomatoes, they come in a little rinsing container as they are. So you can actually just put that right under the faucet just to give them a good little rinse.
So now we're going to be adding some seasoning and some oil to kind of blend this all together. So the next thing on our list is 2 tablespoons of olive oil, or whatever kind of oil you guys have on hand. Maybe you can see this.
Put it here. Okay.
And I'm going to just drizzle it all over the garbanzo beans and tomatoes and cucumbers. All right, so that was 1, and then this is 2. Perfect. We got our olive oil in there. Next, we're going to add we're going to use that tablespoon again to either measure red wine vinegar or lemon juice. So sometimes lemon juice, you already have kind of like pre-squeezed lemon juice. In our case, we have a fresh lemon. So to do this, I'm going to cut into this lemon so I can get inside of it to get some juice. And then we're going to use that. Okay. So I'm just going to try to squeeze this lemon juice into this tablespoon and see how much I get.
And I think I saw someone had a little lemon squeezer there, and that just helps make your hands a lot less sticky. But if your hands got sticky like Megan's, then you can always take a quick break and just give your hands a good rinse in the sink, just so you don't get everything else sticky. Yeah, oh, someone's getting a lot of lemon juice into it. Great.
Okay, there you go.
Here to describe it.
The measure.
I don't know if I can describe it.
Oh.
First,
That's probably fine.
Sometimes you might see oregano in different, maybe like Italian recipes, or sometimes people on
You
the
wouldn't wash
pizza.
your hands?
And then our last ingredient, we're almost done with this one, is salt. So we're going to do half a teaspoon of salt. And if you don't like salty food, you could always do a little bit less. Half a teaspoon.
It does seem like a lot of salt.
That's enough. Put it back here.
Just have one more step left for this is just to mix it all together.
Just want to mix everything gently together. Nothing that needs to be too fast. You don't need to stir anything too fast because then it can sometimes spill out of the bowl. We just kind of just stir it all around just so all those spices get mixed together.
And so for this recipe, it wants us to put it in the fridge and kind of let it marinate in all of those flavors for an hour. But if you want to taste it right now, you can taste it to see, do you think it needs a little more salt or a little more oregano or lemon juice, or is it good as it is right now? So it's fine to take a taste before you put it in the fridge.
And sometimes when you...
All right, we're going to give ours a taste. So I'm going to try to get one of
What do you
everything
think?
in here.
I like it.
All right. Good.
I think we nailed it.
Thumbs up. Yeah. I like those cucumbers.
Good amount of lemon,
Mm-hmm.
right amount of salt.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Woo. One recipe down.
For the zucchini pizza bites, we will need zucchini, mozzarella cheese, traditional pasta sauce, and dried oregano.
For this one, we're going to be making zucchini pizza bites. So basically the crust of the pizza is going to be zucchini, and then we're going to put our pizza toppings on top. So we're just going to be slicing our zucchini, and so it's probably good to make it not too thick so that it can get cooked a little bit faster.
It's pretty
and
thick.
not really, really thin, because then your
It's
pizza
all right.
toppings
Whatever
might
you
kind of
need
like
to
fall right through it onto the pan. So I'm going to get rid of the top and the bottom of my zucchini first. And I'm going to cut some zucchini slices. Zucchini on your pan, you could probably make sure you have your pizza sauce or your marinara sauce, tomato sauce, whatever you have, and your cheese ready. So, yeah. So have those ingredients ready, and then you can go get your oven started. So for this recipe, we are going to be putting the oven on broil. So usually your oven has different temperatures it goes to. And when it's a really high temperature, it's sometimes just called broil. So that's like a really high heat. It cooks it really quickly.
And it just goes it from the top too when it does the broil setting, because you want to just get the top of these really nice and hot and crispy.
Yep, so we're going to be cooking them first for a couple minutes, and then we'll take it out, and then we'll put our topping on and cook it the rest of the way to make sure our crust gets nice and cooked.
Alright, great. If you can have one of the adults that's helping you put on some of the oven mitts and then help put the zucchini into the oven.
Timer says 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
So Thomas and
careful,
I
it's
are going
hot.
to take spoons and we're going to just start scooping sauce.
Very good. I see some really good sauce.
Awesome job, guys.
See a lot of teamwork happening.
Okay.
So after we're done with the sauce, I'm going to make sure to put the lid
Good.
back on the sauce so I don't forget to
It's easier and
accidentally knock this over later. Because this is some sauce we could use for other recipes, whether it's pasta or anything else. I'm going to wash my hands
Okay.
too because they got a little sauce.
On some as well.
I'm going to try some of that oregano that we have. We might even try experimenting.
Yeah, maybe
with
we'll
that.
put some oregano.
This is the last oregano.
Can I sprinkle it on?
Yes. Okay, your hand.
I want lots of cheese on my pizza bites, okay?
And it's okay if not all the cheese stays on the pizza bite if it falls off, because that's essentially, you know, you're having enough cheese on it if it's overflowing and doing some of that.
And we are in Wisconsin, so lots of cheese is acceptable.
And I might keep a couple without any cheese.
There we go. Sounds good too.
Keep these 3 without cheese. Alright. And once we get all of our cheese and our pizza bites just the way we want them,
Think you have to do like this video.
right
Look at
here.
Mama.
It's okay if you don't use up all of your cheese. Just seal
Did
it
you hear
back
what
up
Daddy
and put
said?
it back in the fridge. They don't get too milk or brown.
Alright, and remember the pan
Put
still
the
might be
pepperoni
hot,
on
so
top.
you're gonna have your adult help you.
Get the
That they're
pepperoni.
using the oven
Hurry.
mitts
Get
too,
the pepperoni.
helping them open the oven.
I'll have some with pepper.
Okay. That's your experiment.
Another timer.
And we're gonna set our timer for 1 minute, and after 1 minute, we'll check on it again. And then if we need to do another minute at a time, that's okay, but we wanna make sure we don't just leave it for too long and forget about it, because then that's how things can get burned.
Yeah. And sometimes the first time you make a recipe, it says a certain amount of time, and then you figure out what works for your oven, and then you kind of know for next time.
One in the mouth, one in the
Are you
pan.
guys excited for some pizza bites? Get hungry? I think just eating some cheese.
Handfuls of cheese, that's a good snack too.
While you're waiting, yeah. Test the ingredients, make sure they're all perfect.
Honey,
I know this time we just took some
Gotcha.
mozzarella, but
Yeah.
oh, and that's already our 1 minute timer.
Serve up some of that Garbanzo Bonanza salad onto my other half of my plate.
So make sure, your pizza bites might be really hot right now, so you might need to cut into them, cut them in half to let them cool off. Blow on them a little bit to make sure they cool down. But give it a taste. And let us know which one's your favorite.
Okay, I think that's good for now. Alright, now let's move this. Get your garbanzo thing.
I'll get a plate ready too.
With the oregano, we can make a little pizza bites, but with not these.
Okay.
This tastes so good. I don't even taste the pepperoni.
Wait a minute. You didn't eat the zucchini. You just eat the.
Yes, I did. I took a bite out of that.
That's the bite you're talking about.
I had fun in this video, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks for watching.
Hey.